just come watch the show. To know what to do, just jump in the queue. It's down to you. So what you gonna do? All in the queue, it's hella to you. All in the queue, just check out the view. All in the queue. Watch the show, to know what to do, just jump in the queue, it's all up to you. So what you gonna do? All in the queue, it's all up to you. All in the queue, it's check out the view. All in the queue. Be in the know, just come watch the show. To know what to do, just jump in the queue. It's all up to you. So what you gonna do? All in the queue, it's hella to you. All in the queue, just check out the view. All in the queue. Watch the show, to know what to do, just jump in the queue, it's all up to you. So what you gonna do? All in the queue, it's hella to you. All in the queue, it's check out the view. All in the queue. To be in the know, just come watch the show. To know what to do, just jump in the queue. It's all up to you. So what you gonna do? All in the queue, it's all up to you. All in the queue, just check out the view. All in the queue.
All right, what's up? What's up, everybody? What is up? I'm just gonna go ahead and get started so that we can get on up out of here. If you're in the comments, let me know that you're in the comments. Please, as you come in, like this video, give me the thumbs up, share this video, share this live. Today we are going to be talking about Keith Price. We are going to be talking about Keith Price today. And we are going to, for this video, call him KP. So that's what we're going to do today. Man, yesterday's meeting really was a mess. And I noticed that Keith Price wasn't as visible um yesterday as he has been in past meetings. He didn't get up and speak. William Moore got up and did his same old supposed to be speech. But Keith Price didn't get up and say anything, which I think it was odd. Maybe it wasn't odd. Maybe he knew that the trustees wasn't going to show up because at previous meetings he's been saying that he texts all of the trustees. So maybe he knew they was not going to show up. I don't know. But anywho, let's get into the video so that we can talk about some things. I know that I posted this video earlier and a lot of people said they couldn't understand the audio, so I was gonna go over it anyway. So that's what we're gonna do now. Right, Carol. He hasn't been visible in the last two meetings. Um, he hasn't really said anything since Chris Gonzalez asked the question that everybody wanted to know the answer to that never got answered. Yeah, we're going to talk about that too. Jeff Henson, yes, I can see you. I can definitely see you. We are going to be talking about KP tonight. We are going to get into the video that I posted earlier this week, and we're going to take it step by step. We're going to not try to be here too long, but we are going to get into this video. So let's get into it right quick. So I'm going to pause the video right here. Right here, it says that Keith Price held 4 positions. He ran for 2000 in 2007. He ran for the 6th Ward Alderman seat and won. He also ran for a school board trustee of District 152. He was Park District Commissioner. All of these seats, the first 3 seats he got in 2007. Now, in 2009, he ran for the Library District Board and ended up getting that. The first 3 seats are 4-year terms, and the Library District seat is a 6-year term. So that right there tells you he would have been in office for he would have been in these offices for a long time. But they voted him into all of these positions. He ended up receiving checks from 2007 all the way to 2010 from each one of these positions. This from somebody saying, we not trying to hide anything. And I told Tiffany, if we hide anything, I ain't gonna be here. Amazing. Amazing to me that this person that you see on the screen that held all of these positions would say something like that. All right. Whew. Let's see what's up next. So he held all of those positions. All right. So this is what I want to talk about right here. So in March of 2010, a Harvey resident, and when you look up this particular court case, I'm gonna bring it up so that you all can see it as well. Because the thing about this court case is okay, so here is the court case. Okay? It says the people, and at the time, the state's attorney, one of the state's attorneys was Anita Alvarez. It says the people of Cook County versus Keith Price. However, it was not the people that filed against Keith Price. It was a resident, and they don't name the resident In the filing, the resident filed anonymous, so they named the resident John Doe. If you see it right here, it says March of 2010, John Doe, as a Harvey resident and taxpayer, filed a petition sounding in a quo warranto. Doe sought Price's removal from the office of Park District Commissioner, claiming that the office was incompatible with Price's position as an alderman. April 1st, 2010, with leave of court, Doe filed an amended quo warranto petition adding Brenda L. Thompson, another Harvey resident and taxpayer, as a petitioner. So one resident was anonymous and one resident was named, and that named residence was Brenda Thompson. Now, let me tell you about this. So I feel like the unnamed resident, which they were only wanting him to be removed from the Park District seat, I feel like that person worked for the Park District because they didn't want to be named. And so because they didn't want to be named, I feel like they may have worked at the Park District and they didn't want to get retaliated against. And so they filed anonymous. And so then Brenda Thompson joined the petition. I would assume to strengthen the petition, to give the petition more strength. More people, more strength. When you unite together, there's more power in multiple voices than it is in just one voice. And so the state's attorney took the case and they won. And what they did was Keith Price ended up being ousted from all of his seats but the library district, the library board. So he had to vacate the alderman seat, the Park District seat, and it was one other seat. The alderman seat, the Park District seat, library board, and he was one other thing. Hold on, I'm gonna see. I can't remember. Alderman, Park Commissioner, library board, and there was one other. He held 4 seats. Let's see. Park District, Alderman, School Board. The motion was that those seats were incompatible, so he had to vacate all of the other seats, and they let him keep the library district seat, which is wild, but they did it. And the even more wild thing was that he was actually elected to all of these seats. So the residents of Harvey actually elected him to all of these seats. Wow. Maybe at that point KP was a different person. But you're gonna see going forward, maybe he wasn't. So let's continue. All right, let's get into this. All right, so listen, as we all know, KP can rub people the wrong way easily. Easily. He rubs a lot of people the wrong way. And this particular gentleman that you see on this screen, his name is Lamont Brown. At the time, he was an alderman on the board with Keith Price. So it says here that Keith Price initiated a temporary restraining order and wants it to become permanent. He says it's not personal. How do you take out a restraining order on another alderman and say it's not personal? I don't know how those two things go together. If you take a warrant out on me, I'm gonna take it personal. Oh yeah, I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna take it personal. So here, let me see. Let me put this up. All right. So here, this is the the evidence that Keith Price did this. He said that it wasn't personal. But this is why he claimed he did it. He claimed because Brown was convicted of a possession of drugs and a stolen vehicle in 1993 when he was 19. Now, at this point in Alderman Brown's life, he had turned his life around. He actually had become a respectable business owner and citizen in Harvey, and he ran for alderman and he won. And guess who he ran with? Boy, let me tell you, he ran on Mayor Eric Kellogg and Keith Price ticket. Lamont Brown, former Alderman Lamont Brown, well, at this time he was Alderman Lamont Brown, said that they knew that the former Mayor Eric Kellogg of Harvey, Illinois, and the alderman at that time, Keith Price, knew that had been convicted of a felony. He knew that when they asked him, he said they asked him to run. Keith Price ended up taking out this restraining order when Lamont Brown refused to vote with them. Who that sound like? Who that sound like? When Lamont Brown broke ranks and stopped voting with them, and he began to do a Carmen Carlisle, this is when they took this action against him. So they used him for what they needed him for, but when he no longer became useful, they tried to get rid of him. That's why, what is KP doing in Thornton Township? Everybody seems to think, oh, maybe he think that he not gonna get caught. Maybe he's not involved. Maybe he doesn't know. Oh, he knows. Oh, he knows. Because as you can see, the former mayor of Harvey, Eric Kellogg, was a controversial, corrupt mayor as well. So KP is no stranger to corrupt mayors. Okay? He's no stranger to them. So, and he has learned how to move around them, because as you can see, nothing has happened to him. So this is what they did to this man, which baffles me, because this man was convicted of this crime in 1993. We're talking about 2000. Let's see when this article was written. I thought it was like, yep, 2017. We talk about 2017. This man was convicted in 1993 when he was 19. He was 42 years old. I mean, he was not even the same person. He had turned his whole life around. Okay? Turned his whole life around. And this is what they did to him. But, it's amazing to me, because I don't feel like, what could Keith Price say about this man? We're getting ready to look at Keith Price criminal history, his background of sorts. Because this man had these two charges as a 19-year-old. Lots of people have been, in trouble at that age, but Keith Price did that. And look, we can ready to look at his history. Look at this. Look at this. Now look at this. Oh, let's go back. Okay, look at this. In 1999, now this was even after Mr. Brown incident. 1999, KP spent 120 days in jail for domestic battery and resisting a police officer. In 2008, he was convicted of battery. November 2009, we all know this is when, as an alderman, he broke Chris Wilson's jaw and beat him unconscious at the Midnight Auto Shop. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about that because it's interesting. People keep posting this. People keep posting this particular case. People keep posting this case. This is the case right here. And let me tell you what happened in this case. So Keith Price is getting calls from the resident. That's right, Jennifer. Some people will ride to the very end for money and power, which is crazy. Carol, this is funny. So Keith Price, this is what happened in this story. Keith Price gets calls from some residents or the residents in his ward that there is a body shop, a auto body shop or an auto shop that has cars parked all on the street. Okay. And they want the cars moved. They want the cars off the street. Apparently there was a lot of cars. I'm not sure how many cars because it doesn't say. Keith Price shows up to this auto body shop. He encounters Christopher Wilson and he asks Christopher Wilson to get his boss. Christopher Wilson says, "No, you go get him. I'm not going to get him." And so this is when a back and forth argument ensues. But ask me this question first. Why, as an alderman, would you be showing up to a business to tell somebody, the shop owner, to move some cars? You're not a police officer. You don't have any jurisdiction per se or any powers to tell somebody to move some cars. If something was wrong, don't you think you should contact the police or find out what the ordinance is and at least and have the police come and enforce the ordinance or the sheriff's department and come and enforce the ordinance? Why would you go and confront a business owner? You're supposed to be an alderman. That means you're supposed to be watching over and protecting the businesses and the residents. So why would you be then showing up to this business all hype and asking for the owner? And the person that worked there that don't have nothing to do with these cars on the street, you're going to confront them, get an argument with them, and beat them unconscious and then break their jaw. I mean, I don't know. I don't, that baffled me. That part baffled me. So that is what happened. So after that happened, of course, Christopher Wilson and his wife, they're going to sue the city of Harvey. Because why? Because KP is alderman. He showed up talking about these residents complaining about these cars on the street. So in this, yes, this right here. So what happened in this court case, because I see a lot of people in Dalton politics posting this court case. Actually, Christopher Wilson did not even win this court case because they ruled that Keith Price was not acting in the capacity of an alderman when he showed up to his body to his job or to the Midnight Auto Shop. That this was, and in fact, a disagreement between two citizens. Say what? A disagreement between two citizens where one of the citizens is actually an alderman and that citizen proceeds to assault, allegedly, another citizen. Even if this, we know that this happened because it was all over the news. It's in news clippings, reportings, We are looking at the court case. So it's not allegedly that he broke this man's jaw and beat this man unconscious. It's right here in this court case. He did it. Okay? It says Price was tried and convicted of battery by way of a bench trial before Judge Luciano. I don't know how to say that name, and I'm not going to try to. He was sentenced to 24 months conditional discharge and was ordered to perform 30 days of community service. So this right here, this is why KP feels like he can intimidate people and get away with it. Okay? This right here says the city subsequently filed a motion for summary judgment, arguing that there was no genuine issue of material fact that the city was immune from liability under the act. In its motion, the city observed the liability under the Tort Immunity Act exists only if one of its employees commits a tortious act during the scope of his employment with the city. So what they tried to say was that Keith Price was not there on city or alderman business. I would like to ask you all the question: if he admitted that the residents called him, how was he not there on official city business? Yeah, but this is what the courts ruled. They ruled that it was a disagreement between two private citizens. Even so, should there not have been assault charges filed? I mean, what should have been done? Right here in the analysis, it says on appeal, Wilson contends that the circuit court erred in granting the city's motion for summary judgment because Price was an employee of the city of Harvey and was acting within the scope of his employment when he initiated the physical attack. As indica of Price's employment status with the city, Wilson observes that at the time of the incident, Price was the recipient of a salary and benefits which were paid by the city. Moreover, Wilson notes that Price made the trip to Midnight Auto in response to calls from citizens in the 6th Ward and was thus acting within the scope of employment when he initiated the physical attack. Wow. It says the city responds that the circuit court correctly granted its motion for summary judgment because there was no genuine issue of material fact that Price, at the time of the attack, was not a city employee. Rather, pursuant to its municipal code, Price was an officer whose duties were not dictated by the city. The city further argues that even if Price could be considered an employee, summary judgment was nonetheless properly granted when Price was acting well outside the scope of his aldermanic duties when he physically attacked Wilson. Wow, what a loophole. What a loophole. Boy, that's horrible. Okay, I do too. I do too. I wonder who was protecting him at that time. But we know who was protecting him at that time because there was a corrupt mayor in charge at that time. Yeah. Okay. So, in juxtaposition of KP being employed at the township and at the pantry, now do you see why it makes sense? Do you see why Tiffany has him there? Do you see why they're friends? Do you see why it makes sense? Okay. So for me that keep saying, um, oh, Keith's naive, or he thinks that she won't do it to him. Oh, he knows exactly what's going on. He knows. All right, let's get back into this. All right, look at this screen. Screenshot this screen. If you want to, when this video is over, come back to this screen. And I want you to look up all of these cases. All of these cases have Keith Price's name mentioned in them, right? Look at this one that says American Kitchen Delights. That's a very interesting one. And I'm going to go to the article that discusses that particular one because there are several people on that particular one. It's American Kitchen Delights, Shawaza Hassan, Chicago Express Towing versus the city of Harvey. Man, this case, as you can see, the date leads off the case number. So 2018, right? 2018. Would you believe me if I told you that this case is still ongoing? It actually was continued till September. This September. We are now in 2024 and this case is still going on. Let's take a look. Let's take a look at this case. This right here is gonna blow your mind. That's right, Carol. He know the game. He know the game. And right now he telling y'all, don't hate the player, hate the game. All right, so that case that I just mentioned to you, the one that says American Kitchen Delights. The Cook County Record says the city of Harvey, an alderman. First of all, let me go back. I'm sorry. Let's read the headline for this article. Lawsuit. City of Harvey, man ID'd as mayor's brother. At the time, it was Eric Kellogg. Harassed businesses. Harassed. We're seeing that word again. Do we feel like sometimes KP be harassing people in these meetings that he be going to, whether it's looking at them in a certain way or whether it's talking to them in a certain way, or like the way he talked to Carmen in the last meeting that he was in? Interesting. Alderman lawsuit, a scare tactic. Take one to know one. All right, let's look. The city of Harvey, an alderman and a man identified as the brother of the mayor, who may or may not be a police officer, are facing a lawsuit from two businesses alleging city officials conducted harassing inspection and improperly seized vehicles, among other disciplinary actions. The alderman name in the complaint, however, says the lawsuit is frivolous. It's frivolous enough for it still to be going on. How is a lawsuit frivolous when it is still going on in 2024? Only in an attempt to thwart the city and its officials from enforcing city ordinances requiring businesses to hold licenses and to maintain their property. American Kitchen Delight Inc. and owner Shanawaz Hassan, a Harvey resident, joined with Chicago Express Towing LLC of Burr Ridge and its owner, Fadi Isabah, in suing Harvey, as well as Alderman Keith Price and Derek Muhammad, a retired plumber whom the plaintiff said purports to be a Harvey police officer. But the records of the Illinois Law Enforcement Training Board do not list him as such. Not only are you going to intimidate, harass people, you are going to lie while doing it. So when I see comments or when I hear KP make comments like, I ain't gonna be here if she lie. You just lied. I know you lie. I know you lie. Listen, I'm ready to play. Did I add it in here? I didn't add it in here, but I'm gonna add it in here. I got a sound bite that says you gonna learn about that line. Y'all gonna learn about that line. Okay? Because never forget, the internet don't forget anything. Okay? It doesn't forget anything. And this is right here, Carol. Everyone she is associated with is a criminal. Okay? We are making a case. This is our case. Okay? Listen, when you see these people coming, you don't want them involved in your township or your village or your city. Okay? This man acting like he a whole fake police officer. That's crazy. Though not named as a defendant, AKDI, a private label food manufacturer, and express note, Harvey Mayor Eric Kellogg is Muhammad's brother. So at the time, the corrupt mayor of Harvey, Eric Kellogg, was the mayor. So, like I said, when I say that KP is not innocent and he know what's going on, then that's what I mean. I said what I said. Okay? So they're telling how it says Hassan said Muhammad and others invaded his property. Now, this right here was in 2018. This was in September of 2018. So let's go back and see when this case with Wilson was. So this was 2012. So in 2012, he showed up to somebody's property. So we might as well believe that he showed up to these people's property when it says others and others. Okay? So this is what they said, and others showed up and invaded their property. Although AKDI obtained a restraining order against Harvey and its henchmen, called them henchmen. Who else y'all been calling henchmen? Yeah, okay, he got that name. He got that name. And co-conspirators. Earlier this year, according to the complaint, the city later sent inspectors in to search of the origin of grease found in public sewer, which the company says was a false claim. The lies. Look at what they done. Intimidated these people. Went to their business without a restraining order. Then the complaint said Price ordered Harvey police to tow 17 vehicles, all of which were lawfully parked, and some with belonged to an adjacent car dealership, while others belonged to Express, awaiting public auction. Fadi said when he went to the police to report the vehicle stolen, purportedly not knowing of the dispute between the city and AKDI, Muhammad said he was fining Fadi $500 and charging $50 per car to release them. Look at the money grab. Look at the money grab. What? They done took these people property and now they charging them to get it back. Wild. That's wild. If that's not a money grab, but y'all out here saying that KP might be thinking she not gonna do it to him. What? He got to be getting something out of this relationship. Okay? Look at what's going on in this case. Look what and this I told you this case is still ongoing. I'm gonna look it up on the the Cook County website for you and show you that it's still ongoing. Okay? This is wild. They they said the complaint said Price ordered the police to tow the vehicles. Then they gonna charge these people to get their vehicles that they illegally towed back. Sound like a kickback to me. This is interesting. This Dennis Bolt attorney, he's representing KP and some other stuff too. It's funny. So let's read KP's response. Let's let him respond. In response to the lawsuit, Price, a three-term alderman who has announced his intention to seek election as Harvey's mayor, boy, that would have been a disaster, said the lawsuit is a scare tactic. How is it a scare tactic when you illegally told these people's cars, interrupting their business? Let me know. Price gonna say that the owner's property was deteriorated. Mm-mm. Ain't no way. Because why would these people be suing you if they was doing something wrong? If they did something wrong or broke an ordinance? This is wild. That's wild. What y'all think about that? What do y'all think about this court case? And it's still ongoing. It has been continued. Let me get it up on the let me find it. I'm gonna find it for you guys because it is still ongoing. And I was like, wow, this is amazing. That this case is still ongoing. But KP is now working at the township, at the pantry, and we'll get to that. At the pantry, and now he's in the township meeting saying that there was a staff meeting called. What are you doing at the town calling a staff meeting? When you work at the pantry, sir, you ain't never been voted in as no administrator at the township. When did that happen? Because I don't remember. Do you all remember that any of the meetings that motion being put on the floor or on the agenda? Because I don't remember seeing it. I don't remember seeing that at all. I don't remember seeing it. I'm looking up this case for you guys so we can see. Because I want you to see that it's still ongoing, which is wild to me. I'm like, man, how long can you continue a case? That case started in 2017. Oh, definitely. I mean, this might be his time. People go, and think that they're gonna get away with things because they've gotten away with things in the past. But this might be your time because you definitely in the wrong neighborhood. The FBI is definitely in this neighborhood, and this definitely is the wrong neighborhood for you to be in. All right. So now I hope you all let me see. Yeah. Okay. So now I'm live on the circuit. You see the circuit court of Cook County. Let me see what nope not even said. Tiffany told Carmen all of their financial requests have to go through Keith Price. That's crazy. This man do not have any type of CPA license. He don't know anything about finances. Please make it make sense for me. The case that we are looking for is this case right here. We're gonna press this button. This is the information button. See, can we get the file to open? Oh, it's opening now. All right, this is the case right here. What does that say right there? September 19th, 2024 at 9 a.m. in this courtroom. This case has been ongoing. Look at all these court dates. Look at this. Look at this. This is something that the city of Harvey is still paying for. This happened. Look at this. Look at all these continuances. A lawyer even quit during this whole thing. Look at all this. 2021, 2020. Look at all these continuous motions. Look at this. Look at all of this city money. Look at all of this village money wrapped up into this case. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. This is the storm, I'm telling you, that comes with KP. This is the storm. Look at this. It started in 2018. Look at all these papers we had to go through. Look at this. All of this. The city of Harvey's been footing this bill all these years. Look at this. That's crazy. Okay? Okay? Apparently he is. I don't know how because he's not a certified CPA. Trustees of Thornton Township, please place on the agenda, Keith Price job position. That needs to be something that is asked, talked about, voted on, and taken care of. Because I just showed you this long list of cases. This case right here, one case ongoing from 2018 all the way to September. The next court date is what? September 19th, 2024. This is outrageous. The village of Harvey is paying for that. Okay? Let's keep going. All right. See this big one in black here? This right here, the last one that just came in says Jarrell Jones versus Thornton Township. Well, Thornton Township, welcome to the Terror Dome. Because this right here, what did this say right here? And it surprises me because nobody is talking about this. What did that say? That says Jarrell Jones versus Thornton Township. Oh, what name is that right there? And that's right, Carol. Because what what if the township lose they insurance because of that? If these folk can't get bonded. Crazy. Crazy. But look at this case. This is an active case. It was filed in May 15th, 2024. It started. It has started. If the residents of Thornton Township do not begin to ask questions about Keith Price and about KP and all whatever he's doing, let's look at this. Let's look at the case of action. The case of action says count 1, common law retaliatory discharge against. What else? It's a lot of counts in here. Is count 2 is violation of the Illinois Whistleblower Act against all defendants. Then count 3 is conspiracy. Count 4 is common law intentional infliction of emotional distress against all defendants. I think they call that the tort. It's like a tort. Let's read. It says the complaint involves Jarrell Jones, who worked for Thornton Township and experienced mistreatment and threats by Keith Price, the food assistance program manager. Jones reported issues like a mice infestation to Illinois OSHA, leading to further investigations. You have to pay for the filing on here? No, and why did Tiff, let's see what these questions say. This should be addressed in a meeting, Carol. Yes, it should. Patty Tracy, no, and why did Tiff say to have the trustees ask him all questions about finance? Okay, there you go. That's the question that needs to be asked and put on the floor during public comment. I want to say kudos to the residents of Thornton Township. You have been doing excellent with your public comment, and y'all need to add this right here to your public comment. Tiffany is a criminal. How did she get bonded? What insurance company holds their bonds? Okay, y'all got more questions. Is the Harvey food pantry still infested with mice? Mr. Roberts, I don't know. That's a question that I don't know. I could try to find out. Maybe I'll try to put my ear to the ground and find that out. We'll be coming back and talking about this case and getting updates because I'm going to get the filing. I'm going to get the actual filing of the paper because I want to see what is written. I want to see what happened. It said that he experienced mistreatment and threats by Keith Price, allegedly, because this is still in litigation. But seemed like to me, if it walked like a duck, if it quacked like a duck, it's a duck. Duck, duck. Okay? So Everyone is a criminal. I guess they can't find any employees without a record, just like they couldn't find any youth that they can pass a drug test. Million. They can find plenty of people, but those people gonna be honest. Okay? Those people are not gonna go along with corruption. Those are not the people that they want. They want the people that's gonna go along with their agenda. Carmen asked that question, and Tiffany said because she said so, and that's the only way we will get any info. We're gonna look at this video. You're gonna see Chris Gonzalez go head to head with her about the question and still not get an answer. Okay? Liberty Mutual sold the township. Liberty Mutual sold the township surety bond guaranteeing that Tiffany would not violate her oath of office. Max payout is $15 million. Well, listen, if something is not done about KP, guess what? Y'all gonna run through that that 15 million. Y'all gonna run it. Y'all gonna run it. Okay? Because as you can see, these cases carry on sometimes for a long time. There's one case been carrying on since 2018. Yeah. Let that sink in. Let that sink in. So somebody needs to ask about that case and KP and what's going on with it. And is the township paying for his lawyer? Somebody needs to get some answers about that. So, are the cards falling? I don't know. Right now, I feel like Thornton Township is at a standstill. I feel like they finally got the trustees to start questioning things and voting in a proper manner. Now they need to get other things under control. They start getting the spending under control, the credit cards under control. Now they need to get this hiring stuff under control. They need to get rid of these people that are not good for the township. Period. Let's listen in to Keith Price during this portion right here.
This is 2 weeks ago, as Robert stated, he emailed the trustee everything she wanted. She had a problem downloading. Robert said, hey, do you care if we print it off? I said, 60 ILCS states that if she wants to review bills.
And first of all, it's amazing to me that this man is actually quoting some statutes and some laws, okay? While you're standing or sitting in a seat that you were not even properly put in. But I digress.
And invoices. She is to set up a meeting with the clerk. I said, print it off. He said, I'll print it off, I'll give it to the clerk. Trustee came in. I just got this file from the deputy clerk. If you didn't see Mr. Moore walk over there and grab it. This is the file that was printed out for her. Over 400, all the invoices, everything she asked for. Everything. This is not small. Trustee Carlisle has been sending a plethora of emails. Ever since I've known Trustee Carlisle, she has communicated.
And I got a question. Why should he be concerned with how many emails that Carmen sent? She's a trustee. She should be able to send as many emails as she wants to get the answers that she needs to properly make the correct decisions on the residents' behalf. So why should you be worried about how many emails that she sent? You should answer every last one. Matter of fact, you shouldn't answer them. You shouldn't be worried about none of this because you don't have no business answering any of these questions of hers. Because, sir, where is your FOIA certificate? Do you have one filed with the state? I mean, like I said, you was not even properly put in your seat while you're sitting here quoting Illinois statutes and laws. You was not properly put in your seat, and you know that.
With me via text message from when she was setting up box giveaways to currently when I asked her, hey trustee, And I sent all the trustees the same message. Is there anything you want to discuss, got a problem with the upcoming meeting so we can discuss it and not look like a fool?
Why is KP asking them, is there anything they want to discuss? He should not be privy to any of the information that they are discussing. Thornton Township, residents of Thornton Township, this is a direct violation. The man has not been properly put into a seat.
For the public. I get an email saying I'm harassing her because I asked her that. But I'm trying to be transparent and give her what she wants. These are all the bills that she picked up, walked away from the clerk's office, came back, and gave them back to the clerk. No one is hiding a damn thing. And I told Tiffany, I'm not staying here if...
He said, did y'all hear that? Did y'all hear that? He said, let me let y'all hear it again. Because this funny to me.
I told Tiffany, I'm not staying here if we hide anything.
What? Wait a minute, let me go back. Cause what? Maybe I'm hearing.
No one is hiding a damn thing.
What? I need to make that a soundbite because, baby, did you get up and tell the room that you being sued by this man? If nobody's hiding anything, what? Why nobody at the township is not talking about this lawsuit? No, why nobody is talking about this man and his allegations against you that you was mistreating him and you threatened him? If nobody's hiding anything, y'all gonna learn about that line. Y'all gonna learn.
And I told Tiffany, I'm not staying here if we hide anything. So I don't know why this is occurring. I have my personal reasons why I believe it's happening. But these are all the invoices that she requested, that was given to the clerk, that she chose to give back to the clerk. And it's important information in here. And I'm going to give it back to Robert. And how many meetings
did y'all hear that? He said it's important information in there. Again, do you remember when he was at the Dalton meeting sitting behind the desk with the resident information? And people were saying they should not be sitting back there by the information. Here he is again with information that he has no business having. He said there's important information. He admitted that himself right there. It's important information in there. Let's see. Did Tiffany put K Price in keep? Yes, she did, golfer, illegally. She did. And she did. Illegally, she did. This man now has information that he should not have, like employees information, information about vendors, addresses, names. He should not have these things. He just admitted he had them though.
She canceled with the staff. She canceled approximately 15 meetings. We set up
to that. What is Mr. Price's title? And was he board approved for that title?
Yes. What?
What's the
You
title?
already know his title.
No, I didn't.
Tell everybody.
You're not gonna
Tell everybody.
So anyway, what else?
Do y'all see how disrespectful she is? Trustee Gonzalez asked her a direct question. What is his title? What is he supposed to be doing? She said, y'all already know who he said, no, we don't. So right there, he was not even properly put in his seat. Megan said, well, I don't think Keith will be there long because her criminal prosecution team probably telling her don't get too close to anyone else. She close enough to enough people that got a crazy background. I don't know how they're gonna spin this one.
I'm not removing.
And you're saying he was board approved for that?
I just told you he was. So
So you were a little while ago, we were just talking about employee information. I mean, that's kind of sensitive stuff. I mean, if he's not been board approved to be over general fund, he shouldn't have access to that
What are you
information.
talking about over general fund? He ain't got one.
Whoop! Y'all gonna learn about that line. Y'all are gonna learn about that line. Chris Gonzalez says there is sensitive information in the clip that we watched previous to this one. And shout out to the Lansing Journal, the Cook County Record, findlaw.com, and trellis.com. That's all of the resources that we use, all of the sources that we use here. In the previous clip, Keith Price said there's important information in there, and it was all general fund information. Chris Gonzalez just pointed it out again. This man has access to information he should not. General fund information has a lot of sensitive information in the general fund warrant list. So this is amazing to me that she would sit there and blatantly lie. Y'all gonna learn about that line. Okay? Super producer, did you see what her lawyer said about Keith Freeman? I actually haven't watched that yet because I've been doing so many other things, but I was told that they blame everything on Keith Freeman. That's what I was told. That the lawyer did, which is funny to me because, listen, if you the boss and you told everybody that you didn't have a card, you told everybody that, but people have to buy these things that are being told to buy these things from someone. Now, if she sent emails telling people to buy these things, this is wild. Like I said, y'all gonna learn about that line. Because Keith Price ain't gonna do nothing but produce these emails, baby. And that's all he gonna need to do. So we're gonna see what Keith Price got in his bag. Cause if he didn't respond, I know he got something. But y'all see that line? She was like, he's not over the general fund. Keith Price just had in the previous clip. Keith Price said, I'm gonna hand this back to Robert because this envelope this folder has sensitive information in it. Child.
Every time we're talking about general fund right now, but you keep referring to
He's doing, let me be crystal clear, just told Carmen that.
Please do.
He's doing the exact same thing Keith Freeman was doing. Y'all went to Keith Freeman for everything. It's nothing any different. So that's my answer.
Keith Freeman was board approved, correct?
Boom. Mic drop. Chris Gonzalez, Trustee Gonzalez said Keith Freeman was board approved. Letting you know that KP was not. How you doing? Don't play with my yo-yo. Tiffany may not have a car, but she asked for several things to be done through the village employees. Trust me. Of course she did, because how do she get these events done? She have to get these events done by asking people to do stuff because she don't have a card. Allegedly. I'm going to say allegedly because, listen, I want to drop a bomb so bad tonight. Maybe I will at the end.
A motion and a second on the floor. Trustee Jones.
So look here. Look at here. Now, these are all pictures of KP. You don't know who you're going to get. Allegedly. That's right. Allegedly. You don't know who you're going to get. But it's not allegedly, Yo-Yo, because she just told you in that clip. They went to Keith Freeman for everything. Now they supposed to go to Keith Price, and he haven't even been board approved because Chris Gonzalez dropped that bomb right there, letting you know that we didn't approve him. He ain't never been on the agenda. What? Girl, you gonna learn about that line. You gonna learn about that line, Tiffany. Keep on lying. You gonna learn about it. Yeah. But look, you don't know what persona you're gonna get from KP when you run up on him. You gonna get the mild mannered, good citizen, or you gonna get the mistreatment or the scare tactic or the threats. What you gonna get? Says, Tiff don't let paper trails get put out. That's why she always says, why don't you call me? This gives her deniability, their word against hers. It definitely does. That definitely gives her deniability. But I want y'all to think about something. Okay? You're gonna get an exclusive from me right now. I want you to think real hard about what I'm about to say. Let's go back to when Frank Zuccarelli passed away. You think she's setting up? Wait a minute, let's talk about this, Carol. You think she's setting up KP, or do you think KP setting her up? I just told you, KP ain't no stranger to corrupt mayors. He ain't no stranger. All that stuff that he did while Eric Kellogg was the mayor of Harvey, and he's still out walking the streets. He got one case ongoing. He broke a man's jaw and beat him unconscious. And the man is not in jail. All right, let's think about this. Let's be critical thinkers. If you all would, please, just hit the like button for me. Thank you, Megan. Just hit the like button for me. If you like today's broadcast and you would like to donate to the channel so that I can continue to bring you these videos, it takes a lot to make them sometimes. And research is brutal, but I love doing it. But if you feel like you want to further the research and get more videos, then you can donate to this channel. All right, so let's go back to the exclusive. Listen, let's critically think for a moment. Okay? This is all allegedly, but let's critically think for a moment. It's going to be alleged till it come out. Okay, so let's go back to when Tiffany was mayor of Dalton, but she was not supervisor. She was mayor of Dalton. Frank Zuccarelli was still alive. Think to yourself. So the story that came out was that Frank Zuccarelli died, and the first person that was at his residence was who? The first person that was at his residence was who? Okay? Frank Zuccarelli died. First person in his home was who? Okay. Let's be detectives. Let's be investigators here. Don't play with my yo-yo. So that okay, First Lady Brown. All right. Now, okay, y'all with me. See, I like y'all. All 27 of y'all are my favorite. Okay, because y'all critical thinkers. Y'all critical. So the first person in his home was who? Okay, was this lady right here. Now, this lady has a criminal background for doing what? For doing what? What was she had a criminal background for what? What did Tiffany get arrested for? Let's see. There's 27 of us in here. Let's critically think. First person in Zuccarelli's home was Tiffany. Okay? It says, I've been following in this case since it started, and I moved from Dalton in April 2024. Breaking into cars. Come on. Stealing. So when we talking about she don't want her name on those credit cards for the township, she was the first person in Zuccarelli's home. We were told by Lori Lightfoot that there was 2 credit cards used, one for Thornton Township, one for the Dalton trip. We're specifically talking about Thornton Township, right? We're specifically talking about the Thornton Township, that credit card. Tiffany was the first person in Frank Zuccarelli's home. There was a credit card used for Thornton Township Vegas trip. Who can we deduce that their credit card might belong to with this person's criminal background? Somebody gonna say it. Somebody gonna get it. Somebody gonna catch it. While y'all catch that, because that's gonna be the killer right there. We don't know who we're gonna get. We don't know what KP we're gonna get. Okay? I got one more thing to show y'all while y'all thinking about what I said. I want to show y'all this case right here. I'm going to show y'all this case right here. What was the question again? We said Tiffany had been convicted of stealing cars, of stealing things. We said Tiffany was the first person in Frank Zuccarelli's home when he died. We said that there was 2 credit cards used in Thornton Town in the Vegas trips, one for Thornton Township when they went for the Thornton Township trip, and one when they went for the Dalton trip. We're specifically talking about the Thornton Township. Go ahead and put them things together for me. In relation to this credit card situation we've been talking about with Lord Lightfoot, these credit card purchases and things. Think about that. I want to talk about this case right here. Y'all see this case? This case says Patterson versus Darrow. I want to give credit to casetext.com for this case. We are talking about the many faces of KP. Whose credit card do you think was used for the Thornton Township? We talked about 3 things. This person was convicted of stealing cars. The first person in Zuccarelli's home was who? And a trip was taken to Vegas, supposedly for Thornton Township. What we saying about the card? Whose card? Think about it. Let's talk about this right here. Okay, the reason I'm bringing this up, I'm gonna show y'all somebody's name in this case. This is Patterson versus Darrow, May 12th, 2011. Let's read the background of this case. Boy, golfer, you better kiss your forehead. You better kiss your forehead because your brain is working. Let's look at this case. I want to read this background of this case, and then I'm going to show you something. Patterson alleges that in January 2006, he was asked by an individual. Now, 2006, this is the year before KP becomes alderman. He was asked by an individual to assist the individual in stealing certain cocaine. Patterson contends that although he refused to help the individual proceeded to steal the cocaine. According to Patterson, certain defendants subsequently came looking for the cocaine and demanded that Patterson return the cocaine. Certain defendants also allegedly threatened to frame Patterson for a crime if he did not return the cocaine. In addition, Patterson alleges that defendants conspired to falsely accuse him of a crime and that Patterson was wrongly arrested and prosecuted. Patterson further alleges certain defendants provided false information in order to further the criminal prosecution against Patterson. Finally, Patterson contends that his conviction was eventually overturned on appeal. Why am I showing y'all this case? This man says, Patterson says, a certain individual told him to go steal some cocaine. He didn't, but the person proceeded to do it anyway. Look at this right here. Who name is right here? Who name is this right here? Defendants in this case. Defendant. City of Harvey. Defendant. Who name is that right there? Y'all see that name? Y'all see that name? Okay. Okay. Okay, First Lady Brown. Okay. 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 Do y'all see that name? Y'all see that name in there? Now, let me tell you about this case. So you heard what the man said. Eventually, his conviction was overturned because the statements was false. Everything that was being said was false. He said he didn't steal it, and he didn't steal it because his conviction was overturned. Right? You see who he told him to do? Now, let me tell you about this case because allegedly these people was involved. Allegedly. When it was all said and done, this case was thrown out. Right? It was thrown out, and these people were found to not be involved. But listen, to have your name associated when you Google it and this come up is amazing. Okay? The man said that they proceeded to put together lies about him that got him convicted, but was eventually overturned because it was found out that he didn't do it. But whose name was associated in there? Now, these people, two of these people, KP and the former mayor of Harvey, they tried to countersue for defamation of character. But I believe that was thrown out. But listen, allegedly, this case right here, this story was allegedly, because nobody that they spoke the name was charged. But to have your name associated with that, okay, what we doing? Okay, what we doing? This was in 2006. Okay? Yeah. But all of y'all out there thinking what y'all thinking. Thinking this man don't know what he doing. Okay. Keep on believing that. Look here. Are we the company that we keep? What y'all think about that? What y'all think about that? Do y'all think that we are the company that we keep? Look at the company that Tiffany is keeping. Look at the people that she's surrounding herself with. Look at the things that are going on, okay, around her that have to do with her. This is amazing to me. People want to know why, no, it's not. No, it's not a good look. So listen, residents of Thornton Township, residents of Dalton, you are going into an election year. Please make sure that you do your due diligence about your officials that you're getting ready to elect. Please make sure that you are researching, that you are asking the right questions, that you know who you want to vote for and why. Okay? You need to know that. You need to know. And I'm asking the question, are we the company that we keep? Because, if we're going to take it to a biblical place, it says, what does light have to do with dark? That's a question. Okay? Golfer, you be on it. Okay? All street-minded people, hood mindset. That's it. She never surrounds herself with positive people on any level. If you are crooked, you are starting player on her team. Yo, that's deep. That's amazing. That right there, you on my team. I want you on my team. Okay? 40 grand on Amazon. Okay? Yeah, these people know what's going on. They know what's up. They know what's up. They definitely know what's up. So, I mean, Thornton Township, please, you all need to do your public comment. Y'all need to do y'all public comment and ask again, what is this man's position? And why hasn't he been voted on by the trustees? Somebody said, Avid Chatter said, my nana used to say, show me your friends and I'll show you who you are. That's exactly right. I hope you all like, share, and subscribe to this channel. I hope you at least like this video if you like the content that came through today. Thank you for watching. I want to thank the Lansing Journal. I want to thank findlaw.com. I want to thank the Cook County Record. I want to thank trellis.com. Trellis, I think it's Trellis Law. Trellislaw.com. The IllinoisCourts.gov. And definitely a shout out to Melanie at the Lansing Journal. Yes, Paul, y'all was denied public comment last night because it was no meeting. She should not have even been talking because she wasn't even really talking about nothing. To be honest with you, what she did was, I feel like she set it up for a campaign, a free campaign get together where she could campaign and tell all her side only. So, and I don't know why she said no public comment when she let William Moore have a whole speech. Dr. Cloud says she never listened to anybody who tried to give her constructive criticism, only hood boogers, and that is not a lie. I know Dr. Nikita personally, she's a great person, and that is not a lie. That's not a lie. Because if you look at it, look at what she's doing. Look at what she's doing. Well, I don't want to keep you all too much longer, but I want to tell you something. Phew. I have to do a video on the Speaker of the House, Chris Welch. I have some things to tell you all about him. It did. It did. It seemed like a booger sugar rant last night. I ain't gonna lie. And when she come in without them eyelashes on and that makeup, she scared me every time. Every time she scares me every night. Every time. That speech was horrible. And if they reelect her, see, she's not campaigning to the real people. She's not campaigning to the people that are upset with her and know what she's doing. She's campaigning to the seniors. That's why she had Big Bingo. That's why she be buying them all these lunches and having ice cream socials, and all of that is campaigning things. All of that. All of that. I don't even know, man. I don't even know. Did you look at the end at the RCTV video with the newscasters? Interesting. I will take a look at it, First Lady Brown, because I didn't, because I heard that they were trying to ask her and William Moore questions and they told them to forward the information. I want to know how they're gonna forward some information. They ain't got no FOIA officer. When you try to forward things, the FOIA don't go anywhere. I mean, who is going to? It better not be going to KP, because if he don't have a FOIA certificate from the state certifying him as a FOIA officer, he should not be handling any type of information. I heard that, Jeff Henson. I'm not surprised. Word on the street is allegedly the food pantry is out $8 million somewhere. He should be over there worrying about where that's at. No, those seniors are not naive. I don't feel like they're naive either. But free stuff is free stuff. Yes, this right here. That's it right there. Who put that $6 million on the pantry books that KP runs? That part. Is that the $6 million, the missing $6 million from Dalton, allegedly? Who knows? I don't know. I mean, I don't know. But let me get back to what I have coming up for you guys. So we dropped the bomb today. We put some pieces, some connected, some dots today, allegedly. Allegedly. I have to do a video on the Speaker of the House, and you guessed it, Delgado. Okay? But guess what else, y'all? We about to connect Thornton Township to University Park to Harvey to Dalton to guess where we're going? We're going to Tinley Park. We're going to Tinley Park, and guess who in Tinley Park? Yep, Delgado. And Delgado, you gonna learn about that line. And this finna be Unanswered Seat Part 2. Man, this is crazy. Yes, they completely blew them off. They do that FOIA request crap because it can take forever to get the info. WGN sued to get it. That's awful that she would tell them to do that knowing that she's not going to give them the information and that they're going to sue. Okay? And then take further money away from the townships or the village. Jeff, this is funny. So what do you all think about I'm gonna take you from University Park to Thornton Township to Dalton to Harvey to Tinley Park. This is gonna be good. Boy, this is gonna be good when I tell you guys this information and this stuff. Oh my gosh. We finna drop some receipts. Some good ones. I hope you all come back. And I have some other things in the works too. Some other shows. I hope you guys start sharing, liking, sharing, all of those things. This channel, I hope you guys are interested in the information that's being put out here. Let me know in the chats. Y'all let me know what's up in the chats. What y'all think about what we talked about today. And do you all like today? This was my table talk for today. I'm going to be bringing another show to you all next week. And I have an upcoming show, hopefully, with Minion with Opinion. What do you all think about today's show? Are you all liking the information that you're receiving? Tell me what it is. Everything was great. Thank you, Yo-Yo. You so nice. You have scheduled lives. Yeah, well, the only live I have scheduled that's scheduled will be every Thursday. Be every Thursday at between 7 and 7:30. I'll be live. That'll be Table Talk. This is what I'm calling this show is Table Talk on Thursdays. So yeah. Keep connecting the dots. It's very informative. Thank you. Keep on keeping on. Thank you, golfer. Yeah, so no problem. Like, I enjoy this so much. I really do enjoy this so much. I do this for the residents. Just so you can know, you all can know, the people that's moving around in your town, especially in relationship to your government. And you should know that. But boy, I thank you all 24 of you, even though all 24 of you are not speaking. Thank you for tuning in. All the lookers, thank you all for tuning in too. You all, please put some comments on this video. Let me know what you want to see next. Thank you, First Lady Brown. I always like your reporting, even from the previous show you were associated with. Thank you so much. Thank you. Yeah, I want to continue to do this. I enjoy this so much. And I've connected with so many different people in these communities. I live in Illinois too. So like this is important to me. And maybe I don't live in these particular towns that I be reporting on, but it matters to me that you all have the information, because being an informed voter is important. It's very important. So you all get in the comments of this video and let me know what other things you want me to research. I'm also going to be bringing you a show on, I'm trying to figure out what day I want it. You all that's in the chat, you all that's interacting with me right now, let me know what day you want another live. So I want to do a live called Nah, But For Real. It'll be a show called Nah, But For Real. And we will be talking about outrageous news topics. Like today, yes, thank you. Please do. The show is going to be called Nah, But For Real. And we're going to cover outrageous news topics. Like, did you all see in the news today that a lady died at her desk in Wells Fargo, and she was at her desk for 4 days before anybody found her? Yeah, I want to do a show about news things like that. We find out the details on that. Yes, it's going to be called Nah, But For Real. And I want to bring you all news stories like that, news topics. Fired Up Fridays. Y'all want to do it on Fridays? All right, cool. Sunday night? Sunday night? Okay, I'm going to get a poll. I'm going to put a poll on the page. You all have to answer the poll now. If I put the poll up, we got Fired Up Fridays. We got Sunday night. You all are going to have to let me know. Okay? What day? I'm going to put Friday as a day. I'm going to put Sunday as a day. Wednesday, Thursday, we already got this. I try to give y'all one break where y'all don't have to hear me. No, I didn't. Where was that at, Yo? I'll be trying to stay away from them stories. Yes, First Lady Brown. This lady died at work, was dead at work for 4 days. 4 days. And the excuse was that she was in her cubicle. What? And that the building is like is hybrid. So like 1 day a week they work in the office and the rest of the time they remote. So the 1 day that she came in, she died and nobody found her. They said that when the people came into work for this week, they smelled the odor, right? Of course, this lady been dead in there for 4 days. They thought it was like the water, because sometimes the water when they get treated, they use sulfur and it might smell like eggs. So they thought it was just the water. They was like, oh no, it's probably just like a sewer backup or some water. And they walked past the cubicle and the lady was in there dead. This place, this Wells Fargo building, excuse me, allegedly, supposedly has 24/7 security. What type of security checks you doing? Wells Fargo, what type of security checks are you doing? Yes, I feel like the news is depressing, but some of this stuff is outrageous, and I feel like we just need to talk about something other than Tiffany sometimes. So that's why I'm bringing that show, because I feel like we need to talk about other topics and issues. And I mean, Joel, did they think she was asleep or what? Nobody realized she hadn't punched in. Shaking my head. No, listen, because the building is hybrid. So what I'm guessing is they choose what day they come to work. Okay, this the question, avid chatter. Along with the security checks that's supposed to be done on every floor, where was the cleaning crew? Okay. Somebody asked me a question. Okay, no. So I feel like they choose what day that they come into the office and work. So they wasn't looking for a punch from her, if she worked from home. Or I don't know. Like that these are the questions. These are the questions. Yeah, we do. We do. These are the questions though that I would have. Yeah, it's the minion. This right here. It's too many hoes. I mean, nobody. I mean, it's desks, it's cubicles all around this lady. Let's say that this was the day that a lot of people came into the office that she died. You mean to tell me ain't nobody say, "Hey, Yolanda, you going home?" And they ain't check on her or nothing? Okay. Phew. Outrageous. So the show is gonna be called Nah, But For Real. Y'all like that? Because that's what I be saying to my friends when they tell me something. I be like, nah, but for real. For real? Okay. Nope, not even what? Used to work at Wells Fargo in Minnesota. The security used to walk through the main walkways and most of the time be on their phones and not paying attention. That part, because they do it at Amazon too. Google is like that. Yes. Yes. All right. So that's what I want to do. I need to choose a day for that. So Friday, I saw Friday and Sunday. I'm gonna put that on the poll. Minion wants to know what day y'all want us to do our show. Our show is called Minion. Can I tell them? Can I tell them what our show is called? Minion, are you still in here? Me and Minion have a show we want to do called Minion. Let me know if I can tell the people what our show is called. So I'm gonna put Friday and Sunday on the list, and it will have to be in the evening. Okay, he said tell him. All right. So our show that we want to do is called Double Up. Double Up. Y'all like that? Let me play the theme song for y'all. This theme song is fire. This is our theme song for the Double Up show. Y'all ready? Let me know in the comments if you want to hear the theme song for the Double Up show. You say you need both of us to be on here at least 4 days a week. It's coming, yo. It's coming. Let me know in the chat. Put a 1 in the chat if you want me to play the theme song for our Double Up show. Minion is a mess. He is so funny. Y'all let me know if y'all want to hear the theme song. I want y'all to know that all of these songs are written by either myself or Minion. My show song is written by me, All in the Queue. I wrote that song. Minion, he writes songs too. I wrote this Double Up song. Let's see. Here it is.
Politics, fashion, subjects that trend are all in the queue and mentions. Opinion, come and have a seat. You might find a treat or exclusive sneak peek. Double up, you all know what's up. Double up, we about to blow up. Double up, it's time to show up. Minion with opinion and all in the queue. Nobody gonna stop us. On the issue, when it's awesome, it's issue. Gonna double up. On the topic, big way for us to come through. On the crew, nobody gonna stop us. Double up on the topic, Minion in the queue, nobody gonna stop them. Double up on the issue, Minion, pass some tissue. Politics, fashion, subjects that trend are all in the queue and mentions. Opinion, come and have a seat. You might find a treat or exclusive sneak peek. Double up, you all know what's up. Double up, we about to blow up. Double up, it's time to show up. Minion with opinion and all in the queue. Double up, we about in the queue. On the topic, big way for us to come through. On the crew, nobody gonna stop us. Double up on the topic, Minion in the queue, nobody gonna stop them. On the crew, nobody gonna stop them. Double up on the topic. Double up on the topic. Double up on the topic. in the queue, nobody go.
All right. I hope y'all liked it. We got several different versions of it though. Okay, hit the bass on the song. Okay, we might think about a remix. We can do a remix. We can do a remix. Let me see. Let's see. I don't know. I can't remember what the other one sound like. Maybe let's see.
Politics, fashion, subjects that trend all in the queue, and actions opinion. Come and have a seat. You might find a treat or exclusive sneak peek. You all know what's up. We about to blow up. It's time to show up. Living with the queue, no all in the queue. Bubble up, make way for us to come through. Bubble up, make way for us to come through. Bubble up, make way for us to come through. In the queue, nobody gonna stop us. Double up on the issue, minute past a month too. Politics, fashion, subjects that trend all in the queue, and actions opinion. Come and have a seat. You might find a treat or exclusive sneak peek. You all know what's up. We about to blow up.
All right, that's two. That's two. Well, who's singing? This AI singing. I wrote the songs and then I used AI to produce them and parts of them. So okay, the first one. Yeah, that's our winner. We like the first one. All right, y'all. I'm not gonna hold y'all any longer. Thank you all for being with me tonight. Definitely want you all to be looking out for our shows. Please answer the poll. Please like, share, subscribe, and share this video everywhere that you can. I'm trying to get my subscribers up. Thank you all so much for tuning in. If you feel like you want to donate to this channel, how you can donate is scrolling across the bottom of the screen. If you don't, it's fine. No pressure. No pressure at all. But we're going to be back to y'all. Maybe we'll have Minion put a poll on his page for when y'all wanted, what day y'all want us to do the show collab together, and then I'll do my show. Okay? Man, thank you guys so much for tuning in. I'm so incredibly grateful. I hope that I shared something with you that you can use in your daily life, or that you can use in making your political decisions. You all have a good evening.
To be in the know, just how much to show, to know what to do, just jump in the queue, it's down to you. So what you gonna do? All in the queue, it's hella to you. All in the queue, just check out the view. All in the queue. To be in the know, just how much to show, to know what to do, just jump in the queue, it's hella to you. So what you gonna do? All in the queue, it's hella to you. All in the queue, it's check out the view. All in the queue.